Good morning. We are headed to the Deseret Industries in Sandy. I'm actually kind of excited because I love this side of the thrifting adventure, and I think most of it is because there's better food over here. Like all of our favorite restaurants are over here. I was thinking about this morning, I'm like, we could do Mexican or we could go to the other side over the counter.
Over the counter? We
have not been there in forever. Like that's what Zeb and I get most excited. We're going to England next week and we have already started mapping out not just where we're thrifting, but where we're eating. But I digress. We're going into the Sandy Deseret Industries thrift store. We're gonna see what we can flip for a profit. They opened 2 minutes ago, but I'm sure that there's still great stuff. All right, so we are not super busy, so I'm hopeful that even though we're late, we're gonna find good stuff. What are these? Oh, Olympic glasses. I don't know how collectible those are. Oh, that's a cute little chicken. $2.
So they're not as busy as we thought. There are about 10 cars in the parking lot this morning.
I can't pass up on the soup tureen. I love the like folk art flowers on it, and I feel like it would be really cute to plant in. Forcing some bulbs in the new year.
You know, I got a reading lamp because I could not find one that I liked, and Jamie's like, I don't love your lamp. Next on my nightstand next to the bed. What is that? Because she falls asleep about 10:30. I've been reading a lot lately, so I'm keeping my eyes out for a good lamp for me. Well, I kind of like this shade. That's fun. We were just here, I guess it's been 2 weeks now. We got a big clock. That one is $250 though, probably worth it. It's missing its top finial.
This is really pretty for the holidays. It's got some good crackle in it, and it's $2. These like lucite glass grapes for $1.50. I know I don't always love grapes, but these are really pretty.
So eyeballing down here, when I peeked up, this is broken, but I think this is actual plaster, I think. I wonder if I could just put art in that. It's $5. It is plaster, and it has a friend that does not have, maybe it's resin? I think it's plaster. It's lighter than I thought, but no mirror in that, but I think this is the mirror that goes with it. Yep.
That's a really good frame for $3. One in the cart. We're gonna look over here. That is a pretty cabbageware pitcher in good shape. Of course, we got this chicken here. Chicken with feet. It must be a silky because they have fluffy feet. I think we have some of those stamps with letters on them. This might be fun. It's got 8 leather wristbands in it for $1.50.
So these are kind of fun. I think they need a new paint job. I don't love this faux marbling that they've got here. How much are these? $4? That one's greasy. That one doesn't say. Oh, both $4. I'm gonna get them. Look at
this vintage tin. That is so precious. $1.
All right, I gotta do some more thrifting. We're up to $18 with 4 things. I gotta find some lightweight stuff that's $1 or $2.
I got a couple of hermetic jars that are square. I definitely need this one. Looks like it's plaid almost. I think I'm gonna grab this one too. That's a little bit more modern. I'm gonna leave that here.
It's almost turkey platter season, but I think we have a few of them in the shop, so I'm gonna hold off. Apparently everything I'm gonna get today is $4 or $5. This is metal. I like it. I might change out the antique face, but I don't know. I might leave that. I think this is pretty good as is. It's a heavier gauge metal. It's not as thin a tin as you usually get on these.
This is such a pretty cobalt blue piece. It says Great American Stoneware Western Factory. I don't know if this is worth a bunch, but it can't be more than a couple bucks. Look at this pretty tin tray here. That's cool. There's two stacked up. That one I don't like as much. This one I'm gonna get. It's Venetian. It's a style.
Let's take a peek here. See if there's any good linens we need. Boy, that's kind of fun. Look at that. Someone got the rainbow out. Kind of like that one too. That one's really tightly woven. Knitted. It's only $4. I'll think on it. We have a bunch of Afghans right now, although we're moving into the cozy season.
There's another little goodie bag for $1 with a bunch of Christmas, I will call them Christmas doodads. I'm gonna grab that.
These are pine cone candles, I believe. Yep, and they're $1.50 each. So these are Pottery Barn candles. I called Jami over to get her opinion, and she's like, oh yeah, get all of them. Yeah, they're $1.50 each.
That's cute. Oh, USA Pottery for $1.50. I love the color on that. Got a small chip, but I think I could touch that up with vintage pink. Terracotta pumpkin luminary bag for $1.
All right, I think I got them all. If I didn't, I think we'll be okay. I think there's like 25 of them in here at $1.50 a piece.
Here's some coasters for $2, the set and the case. So it's the same, made in Hong Kong. Those are pretty.
Also not Easter, but do I need this little Easter village? It's got like pine trees and a bear in there. Tiny little bunnies.
I'm gonna grab all these ornaments. They're like emerald green, got some gold. Really pretty. And there's enough that somebody could probably do a whole tree in these 3 colors.
So I have 32 or 33. I kept losing count because they're hard shuffling around. We'll count them when we get home. I have over 30.
All right, let's head out to the yard. The yard, you just never know what's going to be out here. I'm not buying that clock because we still have a clock in the barn we need to get painted. We haven't even hardly touched the barn. There's just so much stuff in there. We'll probably wind up going there in the winter, and I'll wish that I would have done it in the summer, but you know, it is what it is.
So I'm wondering what these are. They say egg timers on them. It says hard, medium, soft, but how do they work? Do you guys know? Do you drop them in there with your egg? Or does this like tell you the temp of the pan? They're 50 cents each. I'm gonna get them. Eliza cooks eggs every day. We'll figure out how to use them.
Oh, it's a bowling pin, Mrs. Claus. I have to get her. She's very cute. She doesn't have hands, but maybe she's not supposed to, but she got like a little vintage bowling pin for the bottle. Or for the body.
I don't know if Jamie's been down this aisle, but there's a cloche with a dome. $5 right here. I have the gel stuff to dry flowers out, but it preserves them with their color. I need to do some of that so that we could like mount some in something like this, make like a bouquet. Maybe a future project.
It's kind of fun. It's like a metal bowl with brass, whatever that is. Zeb could tell you what it is, but it's like how the metal is bonded together. What is this? Like actual carved wood, or oh, it's fake, but it's only $3. I think it's gonna have to come home with me. What am I gonna do with it? I have no idea. Maybe put some art in it, paint it cool. All right, so this is $3 and it's so cute.
So a new cart came out. We got this hand-carved duck for $1.50. Bruising down through the glasses and jars. And this is just hanging out right here up top for $1. no chips or anything. Really like the blue and the floral design on that. This is a fun little beehive canister. $1. Glad I'm double checking this. But it looks like we got a heart aluminum bowl. $1.50.
All right, Wilton Armantail serving bowl, $3. That's going in the cart. We've been actually selling quite a bit of this Wilton Armantail pewter. So I guess it's like a pewter blend. It makes it harder. Let's see if there's anything else here I can't live without. This cute little bunny dish. Hallmark. Actually, I'm pretty sure I bought this exact dish before and it sold. So for $2, it's going in the cart. We're in the basket section and I just found this gathering basket. I love the shape of it. I love the handle. I am gonna have to glue this back down. We have some coming apart, but it's $2. It's coming home with me. All right, so I'm checking out with all of his candles, but look at this cute little sweater that I found.
Oh, sorry.
It's J. Crew.
Okay.
And original tags on there. Original price was $60, marked down to $40. I'm getting it for $6, and it's my size.
All right, we got out of there with one big overflowing cart. The bottom's got stuff on it too, for $164. I think a lot of that, I spent like $45 on those candles. There was a couple that were broke, so we ended up getting 31 of them. And I think that's a pretty good deal. I think they might take a while to sell them off, but I think for what we got, they're pretty cool candles shaped like a pine cone from Pottery Barn. So I think we can get them sold.
I was busy looking in the clothes and Zeb snuck out of the store. What was our grand total?
164.
164. All right, after spending $160 at DI, which I don't even know how we did that. I think it was all those candles. They were
$45 for
$45. But over time, those will pay off. And I've said it once before, and I'll say it again. If you can buy multiples when you're thrifting, it saves you so much time. I just put quantity, how many ever there are.
Yeah,
and
I'm going to take a picture of one candle. And
a little grouping because it looks good.
Okay, a grouping. But one time we list it and there's 33 items, 32 items. I can't remember now.
We'll never have to buy another pine cone candle again. No. Let's go. Zeb, I found you a buck. It's a little damaged.
Yeah, I think we can leave it there.
This is part of a very large nativity. I think I'm going to grab, because they're individually, I'm going to grab the angel. I would get the whole set if everything was here, but I'm trying to think of like what people might just want for decor. I'm going to take the cow. Do I want the horse? I'll grab them. Although I think somebody might just want the wise men too, because people celebrate Three Kings Day, and I don't know. Should I grab these? Let's do it.
So this is $3.99. I'm going to use it, I think, for the hamper. Belgian waffles. It's got a little, needs a good scrub, but it says cold, cook, hot. So know if you're ready to go on that. Just put it on the stove top. You don't have to have like electricity or anything like that. Probably even do it over a campfire if you kept the handle out of the fire. Check out the mugs. Jamie's over here. I know she's gonna spy them.
I haven't spied them yet. Powder blue bundt pan, $2.99. This was in good condition. I look at these and I'm like, these look like good pans, and I got very, very close, and you probably can't see it on camera, but this one says made in France. So I'm gonna grab that one. This one, I can't tell. They all look very similar, but I want the French ones. Let's check both. Oh, that's true. No, I don't like those.
West Germany.
Yeah, those are not my favorite. Australia. I just like the French tart pans, sell really well for us, but these ones look so similar.
All right, this is fun. It's like a brass $5.99. Like display your harvest or your flowers in there. Some sort of fun bowl. It's kind of bent. Looks like it's been outside. We got a coupon. I'll get it. I also kind of like this here. Not for $5.99 though. It's a good thing we cleaned up at the Deseret Industries. Oh, it's plastic. I was hoping that was wood. Because we're not finding as much here. Although Jamie's got a few things in her basket.
All right, so we're in the pillow shams, and I found just one of these crochet ones. No price on it, but their pillow shams are usually like $2.99. So I'm gonna go with that. I like this quilt, $5.99. The coloring on it is really good. I'm gonna get it. All right, so I was gonna leave these, but I just found the matching quilt, so we're gonna get them. I'm guessing by the size that these are probably king size, which means this is probably a king size comforter. Oh, it's a duvet with the buttons. Not sad about that, because this is only $5.99 and the shams are $2.99 each. And if it's king size, that's gonna sell well. Look how cute this is. $4.99, regularly $50. I'm gonna grab that.
They got a lot of clocks up here. This is plastic on the barometer. I'm gonna leave that. That one's kind of fun, but also look at the cheetah, and it's gonna be interesting to paint. What is that though?
Hello.
I'm showing for that $9.99.
Plastic base, so it's probably like
It's a
from
repop.
the 70s.
Yeah. Almost looks like a prop. This is plastic. Plastic is okay. It's just, I like to get wood if I can, or metal.
Look at that lamp up there. $7.99 with a wicker base, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. All right, not anything super special, but I love step stools, and it's $4.99. Think Zeb needs to tighten it up a little bit, but this will be a good remake. Zeb's over there testing out the merchandise. I absolutely love this leather couch. It's so worn and good. I have 0 places to put it. I don't need it. The cottage doesn't have room for an oversized couch. We already have 2 chairs, but it's so good. Somebody come here and get this. It's $24.99. And all you have to do, see how this one's kind of lumpy, is you just get extra stuffing and you poof up those back pillows. That's good. And I did pick that up. I didn't mean to throw it. I meant to put it here, but it fell. Just stating facts. Cody would die over this bed for $5.99. Do I need this tote for $5.99? I feel like I do. My cart's getting a little full, but there's still some room on the bottom. All right, what's our total for these 2 carts, Zeb?
So it's $84. A lot of it is just linens and like 3 big things you bought.
Well, and then I found some clothes. I actually didn't show them off to show them. I got a cute skirt, and I got a Schnauzer J. Crew cardigan sweater thing. Anyways.
You know where your sweater shaver is? Because you're going to need it on
Yeah, or I can order one, but I'm pretty sure I do. All right, we are over $300. So only the good stuff from here on out.
We're not over 300. We're at like 250.
I thought we spent, oh no, that's right. We spent 160 and we spent
like
84.
165 and 84.
Oh, so we got plenty of, okay, good. We like to stay between like 350, 400 max, but like when you find good stuff, you gotta buy it, right?
Yeah.
Them's the rules. All right, well, let's go. We're going to Goodwill. We're over by the Park Place Mall. I don't know, is this Murray? I think it's in Murray, Utah. So let's go. Okay, so just a heads up, if you ever come to this Goodwill, wintertime, summertime, whatever, it is always freezing cold. So if you're like me and you get cold, make sure you get your sweater on. I've been wearing this all morning, so I'm good. But every time I go to this Goodwill and I forget my sweater, I'm like, oh, I just want to get out of here because it's so cold.
All right, pots and pans and metal aisle, I guess you could call this. Let's see what they've got.
This is missing a lid. but it's in otherwise good condition. I think it'd be really cute to put a succulent in for $1.99. It goes in the cart.
Looks like we got a brass bell bag behind here. Oh, that's a good one for $3.99. Occasionally we find copper pots and pans at this Goodwill, but we'll see. I was gonna check. If you don't check, then you miss 100% of the time. I like the old cast head on this hammer, but it's got a split on the back. I think maybe I can just sand that. $1.99. Maybe do a makeover on it. I didn't see anything on the other bag wall that I even wanted to film, so we'll take a look on this one. This one's much fuller, lots to dig through.
I wish that wasn't so scratched up, or I would get that. I like that gravy boat. Everything's precariously put in here. $5.99. So it's got a chip. That here. Oh, this is the bottom to one of those chicken dishes. Put it in the cart just in case I happen to find the top.
The shelves are definitely loaded here today. Let's see how much they want on this little pot. $2.99. I can't tell if it's plastic or ceramic. The plant is definitely a faux plant. It's a pretty good one though.
Here's more Susan Wingett, very fall, $5.99. When I bought that pitcher, that sold pretty quick, so I think I'll get both of these bowls. They're in good condition.
I think I found a little guac bowl. Ray Dunn. Oh, it doesn't look like Ray Dunn. Similar, but not Ray Dunn. Let's see what they got on this little roaster. It's got like a fun harvest design on it. Ooh, it's going back down for $7.99.
I only want the blue canning jar. It's $2.99 for all four. So let's say this is $2 and these are $1 for the other two. I feel good about that. And I'll just use the other ones for canning. This hoppy divided dish. $2.99, that's going in the cart. Oh no, never mind. We're missing one bop to the boppy. All right, you're gonna go back.
These chickens are bright. That one's missing half its face back there.
The seashell box. They're all in really good condition. Sailors used to make these in France and send them back as presents. I mean, I don't know, this one is French. It's $1.99.
Let's take a peek down the wood section here. This is all plastic cups and stuff, but here we have all the projects, all the crafting supplies that are like pre-made for me. I don't have to do much. Oh, look. This is IKEA, but it looks like it's a pretty good little cutting board.
Hello, chicken creamer, $2.99. Couple of chips, but nothing too crazy.
Is this a tote with a drawer in it? 2 little drawers. Needs a little help, needs another knob. $5.99. That's worth picking up. That's a good little project there. How much is this candlestick? I have a hard time paying $2 for this when that is $6.
Into the kitchenwares. I still haven't found the bottom or the top to my chicken dish, but I think I'm gonna buy it even so because maybe somebody just needs the bottom. That's cute. It's got a little dent, but I think Zeb can pop that out. And the color is right for the holiday season. Look at these divided splatter like graniteware plates. $3.99 though. Is that worth it? They're heavy duty. I'm gonna grab them. I can't leave those behind.
So I really like these stone planters. This one's $3.99. That one's $5.99 with its greenery. Don't love the greenery in there. Then it's like glued in, but I might just get this one. The greenery just came right out, so I'll get both.
I sometimes like these smaller wreaths. This one's only $2.99, so I'm gonna grab that. It's nice and full. I just want this duck planter. It's $3.99. There's also this cute little puppy dog. There's a bunny that I'm not in love with, but maybe we could paint gold, and then a broken cow. I'm gonna grab the bag. This is all silver plate. It's got something on the spoons. It's got some other random stuff in here, but $3.99. I will grab all of it. Brand new jewelry, $3.99. Definitely a good deal.
I don't know what I need these for, but these coveralls are in real. This one looks brand new. I don't know if it's ever even been worn. $12.99. The other one has been worn, but still in good shape. Also $12.99. It's got this corduroy collar. They're a little bit older. Zero zone insulated. Maybe I just need those for sitting on the football field watching the boys play.
I don't know why, but I love this striped dictionary. The styling of it is just really good. To get a second look, and look what I almost missed. Cabbageware. Yes, please. Let's see. Oops. Oh, and it's old. $5.99. Made in Portugal. And even with me dinging it, no big chips. A couple of small ones on the top, but this is just a really good piece. So we are in purses. I found this big Vera Bradley tote. It's in good shape. It's $9.99. I think we have a 20% off coupon. So I think that's worth it because it's oversized and people always want the bigger bags. This is a nice leather bag and I open it up and it's a Fossil. Let's see what the price tag is on it. $7.99. I'm gonna grab that for sure. It's just a classic look. And I'm always looking for like classic nice leather bags. So we already checked out, but then I found this mini clock just sitting over there. And I'm like, no way that this is gonna stay here for $2.99. Just needs a little magic eraser and it's good to go. Although look at the line, there's like a ton of people in line. So hopefully it doesn't take too long.
One very full basket.
We are back home and I have 3 projects. I've got a tote, a cutting board, and this really cool frame that I'm gonna put art in. The frame was $3. The tote was $5.99 less 20% because I had a coupon. And this was $2.99 less 20% because I had a coupon. All right, ignore all the stuff over there. While things are drying, I've got to photograph everything that we bought for the thrift haul. I'm gonna be using plaster in cottage color, and I'm gonna try to just use this paint and maybe some waxes to show you that you don't have to have every color under the sun to do thrift flips. You can buy a couple of colors or a couple of products, do your thrift flips, sell those, buy some more, kind of slowly build up to having all the things. Because Rome was not built in a day. When I first started doing thrift flips and painting furniture, guys, I had one paintbrush. I owned one paintbrush and I promise you it was not a Klingon. I probably painted 100 pieces of furniture with one brush. So it can be done. This one has actually seen better days, but it's gonna work. I have wiped most of the paint off and I'm just going to dry brush. You can see already that the dry brush is bringing out details in this that were completely lost because it was just all brown. Like, look at the difference between this and this. This is gonna make a huge difference in just a little bit of time. Because I dry brushed this, it's almost all the way dry already, but I'm gonna set this aside and we're gonna start working on our tote. This tote just needs a freshening up. It's already got kind of a dry brush on it, but I'm gonna give it an extra coat of dry brush to cover up some of the imperfections and to lighten it up so that way when I put transfers on it, they show up a little bit more. To get the paint and products you see used today, you can go to JamiRayVintage.com. We will also drop a link in the description box. So now we have a dry brush done on our tote, and I went a little bit solid in the bottom. I might do a second coat just because that didn't have any finish on it and it looked weird. But the tote itself, I feel like has a lot of great texture now, and it's ready for a transfer once it dries. All right, so I forgot to film it because I thought I had the camera on, but I didn't. But I've just got a coat of plaster on this, kind of dirty brush the edge, not perfect. We'll let it dry, then we'll give it a heavy distress, and this will be ready for a transfer too. And this was about this full when we got started. It doesn't take a lot of paint when you're doing dry brushing. A little bit goes a really long way. I'm gonna be using Winter Botanist on this particular cutting board, and then I'm not sure, I might use it on the other tote, or I might bust out Clementine. This is an Iron Orchid Designs transfer. You can also pick this up at JamiRayVintage.com. These are single use, meaning once I put it on here, obviously I can't use it again because the image is now on my cutting board. But each transfer comes with tons and tons of images that you can use for thrift flipping and make a ton of projects with. Ta-da! Okay, so let's just use some 220 sandpaper, and we're just gonna come all around the edges and distress it. I've removed all the sanding dust, and I'm just gonna come in with clear wax and seal over the top of the transfer. The paint does not need to be sealed because it has a built-in sealer. And this is finished. Okay, so I now am using a different piece of Winter Botanist on my tote. This one has like a bird and some branches. It's kind of like Christmassy, but I feel like this really could work its way for year round too, because it's like a little bird's nest. All right, ta-da! All right, so the nice thing about Winter Botanist is it has all these like little elements, so I'm just building a little scene on the side of my box here. All right, so it's nice and balanced, not perfectly symmetrical. I'm just gonna lightly go over the edge and distress this, and then we'll clear wax it. Okay, so now that I've distressed it, I'm just coming across with clear wax, and we're good to go. I brought out the big guns. Zeb is cutting me a piece of cardboard for the backer to my frame.
Well, it's not as big as you'd think. It's got this ovally thing in the back, this indent for probably glass or something at some point.
Yeah, it's probably a mirror, but we're gonna make it a frame.
All right, now to center the composition, because obviously it's much larger than this frame is. I think I'm gonna bring it down a little and leave some of the bottom of this vase in here. Then we'll just get some of these flowers. Lots of fun thrifting today and makeovers. I got in there at the end on the makeovers. Everything you saw us do on the makeover end of things will be available on the website today when you watch this video.
And then if you need any paint and products, you can also pick those up at JamiRayVintage.com. Everything else that we thrifted will go up with our Saturday thrift haul. By the time you're watching that, we will be across the pond in England, but don't worry, all of our regularly scheduled program will be pre-recorded for you, so when you're looking for your videos, they will still be there. If you guys like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY
and thrifting. We'll see you on the next episode.
Then he said, I wrote you a love song, and I tried to make it beautiful. It's a song about your sweet, sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. Yeah, I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. As he sang, she started to dance, grabbed his arm and took his hand. He held her close under the moonlight as they kept on dancing. And now they're singing their love song, and they sing it kind of beautiful, calling each other sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way or steal the show. They're in love now, and I wanted you to know.